Rob here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when future videos are out. And in today's post, it's pretty quick. It's about Marvel Legends, the price increases, what they're planning with the no plastic panel to see the figure, and making these all cardboard boxes. And from what I'm reading in the forums on Reddit and other YouTubers, is that all of this seems to be turning off the main market of buyers in terms of their enthusiasm of the line anymore. I remember when Marvel Legends started, back in the day, this was an incredible deal. You had a comic book, you had an action figure that was super articulated, you had a base, and then later a Build-A-Figure part. I mean, it was a bargain. And you look at the McFarlane stuff now, in the $20 range, it's a bargain to get a 7-inch figure. And now he's putting a comic book for a $25 package, a comic book and a 7-inch figure. That's a better deal than a Marvel Legend for 25 bucks, basically. And what's going on is the buying public is figuring out, is this such a good deal? And was pointed out that even though McFarlane reuses molds, and we know he'll put a different color in the same figure, it's Hasbro who's doing a lot of mold reuse, even though it works, and I get it. But McFarlane is not really doing a lot of mold reuse where it's more conservative. And when you think of the other brands like G.I. Joe specifically and Star Wars Black, it's like, and I didn't even think about this until I've seen others mentioning it, it's like a Kickstarter. Think about it. Kickstarter, you reserve a figure, and usually it takes about a year or more to get it. Look at this stuff. They're doing pre-orders for figures that are not going to be out until second quarter of next year. And to be honest, this stuff will probably appear in Europe and in Canada at the end of this year, but you as an American will not get it until months after the other countries get it. And we've heard the excuses, okay, about supply chain, the stuff on the West Coast, the delays. Then how come McFarlane keep getting product to stock the shelves? And people are saying, you know what? There's been almost no G.I. Joe classified figures at all this year. And then they're advertising stuff that, oh, you'll see it next March. That's like Kickstarter territory. And they keep advertising stuff. They just had a G.I. Joe panel classified recently. And they're advertising figures, right? That first repaints all over. Like, does Barbecue deserve a repaint at this point? And then they're doing repaints of the Cobra Bat that, if they've never had a Cobra Bat previously in that design, in terms of, let's say, the colors, were they based on something that was already established previously? Or what I'm seeing now is it seems they're doing paint designs on a figure that previously has no history. They're just repainting it to a different character or a different robot design for someone else that has no previous established G.I. Joe history at all. So they're just making it up now as an excuse. And then they'll give you a new figure, a rare one, right? And it's like, oh, you're not even going to see it until way next year. I mean, does Snake Eyes and Timber deserve a repaint at this point when you could easily buy the previous version? It is the Hasbro super delays, and all of this stuff cannot explain why McFarlane and other companies are getting product consistently out this year. And he is presenting it the right way, where advertise it and then you say 4 to 6 months later you could buy it. That's how Hasbro used to operate. Now Hasbro operates, okay, we'll tell you about it, and sometime next year you will see it on the shelf. That is after Europe gets it first and Canada. So you see, it's like, it's totally messed up the system and what they've done. I don't know who's managing the Hasbro brand or how this stuff is happening that's organized so poorly nowadays. But there has to be some shakeup in management. You know, that it's going to be interesting that, and again, with these repaints and all this other stuff, it's like, just pick what you want. I think the days of fans buying all these figures in a line to get the Build-A-Figure, I think that's going away. That fans are really being turned off out of everything they're seeing and how it's going. That those getting the whole sets are not going to be a thing much anymore. And also in terms of, to be honest, we've had so many figures now, and all the main characters just about have good figures, nicely done, that for a collector, it's like the big need is not as there as much anymore, and people can walk away having all the main heroes and villains that they wanted. There's very little in terms of comic heroes and villains that do not have a good action figure yet in terms of their representation. I mean, there are still characters who have never had a figure before, but most of the main heroes have had a figure, and most of the main villains. That's my topic, just quick thoughts about it. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when future videos are out. Stay safe, my friends, and I'll talk to you later.